Good morning, children. Welcome to English Literature class. Today in this tutorial, we are going to continue the reading of The Merchant of Venice of Act 1, Scene 1. Children, by the end of this video, you will be able to learn the explanation of the lines 82 till 110 and learn the meanings and literary devices used in lines 82 till 110. Children, in last video, we have learned that Antonio is sad and he doesn't know the reason of his sadness. And then Salarino gives another view and says that Antonio must be in love. But Antonio rejects this view outrightly and says that he hates the very idea of being in love. Salarino remarks that if he is neither sad on account of love nor anxious for his rich merchant ships on the sea, then he is sad because he is not married. He further adds that there are certain people who laugh and weep without any reason. So Antonio may be sad without any reason. Then Bassanio, Lorenzo and Gratiano appear on the scene, and Salarino and Salanio leave Antonio in their company. Gratiano tells Antonio that he does not look well. It may be that he thinks too much about the worldly affairs. Antonio replies that the world is a stage and that he has been sent to play the role of a sad person in this world. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. Children, open your book, The Merchant of Venice, at page number 8. Children, write down the meanings of all the difficult words side by side in your books. Gratiano, let me play the fool. When Antonio tells Gratiano that he considers this world only as a stage on which every man has to play a part and his is a sad one, at that time Gratiano says that he would like to play the role of a clown. With mirth and laughter, let old wrinkles come. Children, mirth means happiness. Old wrinkles, wrinkles of old age. Here he further says that he would like to remain mirthful till he has wrinkles in his old age. And let my liver rather heat with wine than my heart cool with mortifying groans. Children, mortifying means causing death. Here Gratiano says that he would like to warm his liver with wine rather than cool his spirit with painful groans. Okay, children, let's continue the next lines. Why should a man whose blood is warm within sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster? Children, alabaster means white marble. Sit like his grandsire is a simile here, as young man is compared to a statue. Here Gratiano is trying to encourage Antonio to be more lively by asking, why should a man with warm blood in his veins, like young person, sit like his grandfather's statue made up of white marble? Here he gives the example of a warm-blooded young man who represses his spirits and forces himself to stillness till he looks like the marble image of his grandfather. He does so to advise Antonio not to remain in melancholy. Children, see the next lines. Sleep when he wakes and creep into the jaundice by being peevish. Children, peevish means ill-tempered. Creep into the jaundice, children, this reference has been given in your book at page number 178. A disease that turns the skin yellow. Elizabethans thought that jaundice was caused by jealousy and bad temper. Children, in Elizabethan times, it was believed that jaundice was caused by being irritable and bad-tempered, that is, peevish. Gratiano was trying to say that if Antonio was not becoming happy, he would surely contract jaundice. Okay, children, let's read the gist of the lines. Gratiano says that he prefers to play the role of a clown. He says to let him remain mirthful and laughing till the wrinkles of old age come to him, and heat his body with wine, then cool his spirits with mournful groans. Then he asks, why should a man with warm blood in his veins sit like a statue of his grandfather, carved out of white marble? Here Gratiano gives the example of a warm-blooded young man who represses his spirits and forces himself to stillness till he looks like the marble image of his grandfather. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. I tell thee, what Antonio, I love thee, and 'tis my love that speaks. Children, thee means you, and 'tis means it is. Then Gratiano tells Antonio he loves him, and it is his love that makes him speak. There are a sort of men whose visages do cream and mantle like a standing pond. Visages means faces. Cream and mantle are as if covered with the cream and slime of gravity. Children, here Gratiano says that there are men who always look serious. Their faces never move or show any expression, like stagnant ponds covered with scum. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. And to a willful stillness entertain, with purpose to be dressed in an opinion of wisdom, gravity, profound conceit. Stillness means deliberate silence. To be dressed in an opinion, to earn a reputation. Gravity, solemnity. Profound conceit, deep thought. Here he says that such men remain silent to have a reputation for wisdom, seriousness, and deep thought. Okay, children, let's read the gist of the lines. Gratiano says that he loves Antonio, and it is his love that makes him speak. There are certain type of men with face covered over as a stagnant pool is covered with slime and other things. Such a man maintains a deliberate silence with the idea of earning a reputation for wisdom, serious gravity, and profound thought. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. As who should say, I am Sir Oracle, and when I open my lips, let no dog bark. Children, I am Sir Oracle. This reference has been given in your book. Sir Oracle, an oracle in the old world, was the inspired utterance of a priest, a direct statement from God. It was received by all without question. Shakespeare says that the class of men he is describing, with their pompous attitude, expect every word they utter to be received with this kind of respect. Children, op means open. Let no dog bark, let not a sound be heard. Children, it means let no one speak. It refers to the attitude of those wise men who consider themselves as the fountain of wisdom and want that when they speak, others should remain silent. Children, here Gratiano says that there are some men, when they talk, they think everybody else should keep quiet, and that even the dogs should stop barking. Oh, my Antonio, I do know of these, that therefore only are reputed wise for saying nothing. Gratiano tells Antonio that he knows such type of men. The only reason they are considered wise is because they don't say anything. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. When I am very sure, if they should speak, would almost damn those ears, which hearing them would call their brothers fools. I will tell thee more of this another time. Children, thee means you. If they should speak, would almost damn those ears. Children, this reference is given in your books. These men earn a reputation for wisdom by saying nothing. But if they should speak, they would almost bring damnation or divine punishment on those who heard them. For those who listened could not help saying fools. In the Bible teaching, it is said that the man who calls his brother man a fool is in danger of condemnation. Children, here he says that he is sure if they ever opened their lips or mouths, everyone would see what fools they are. He further says that he will talk to Antonio more about this some other time. Okay, children, let's read the gist of the lines. Graciano says that a person who maintains deliberate silence feels that he is the fountain of wisdom, and when he speaks, let others keep silent. He tells Antonio he knows that kind of men, they get a reputation for wisdom by merely keeping quiet. He says that he is certain that if they did speak, those who hear them would incur damnation, eternal punishment in hell for the sin of calling their brothers fools. He further says that he will speak further of this at some other time. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. But fish not with this melancholy bait, for this fool gudgeon this opinion. Children, melancholy bait means bait of sadness. Here, melancholy, that is sadness, is compared to bait without using the words as or like, so it is metaphor. Gudgeon means a worthless stupid fish. Children, here Graciano advises Antonio not to be one of those who try to gain a reputation for wisdom by being silent. He further tells Antonio not to use his sadness as a bait to win the reputation of being wise. It is like a worthless cheap fish, that is a gudgeon. Come, good Lorenzo, fare ye well a while. I will end my exhortation after dinner. Children, exhortation means good advice. He bids him goodbye in the meantime and says that he will finish his good advice to him after dinner. Okay, children, let's read the gist of the lines. Graciano advises Antonio not to be one of those who try to gain a reputation for wisdom by being silent. He further tells him not to put out this bait of melancholy, silence, in order to catch such a cheap fish as popularity. He says goodbye to Lorenzo in the meantime. He further says that he will finish his good advice to Antonio after dinner. Okay, children, let's continue the reading of the next lines. Well, we will leave you then till dinner time. I must be one of these same dumb wise men, for Graciano never lets me speak. Lorenzo tells that they will leave Antonio and Bassanio till dinner time. Lorenzo says that he must be one of those silent wise men as stated by Graciano, because Graciano never permits him to speak and he remains silent. Okay, children, let's read the gist of the lines. Lorenzo says that they will leave them, that is Antonio and Bassanio, till dinner time. Then he further says that he himself must be one of those silent wise men, for Graciano never allows him to speak. Children, I hope all of you have understood the explanation of these lines. Now do the homework given in Snap Homework. Thank you.